You're always watching, keeping tabs on the stream, but your own platform was crashing, losing steam. Stop chasing trends, trying to fit in. Your own house is burning, but you won't begin. Not marked, time to wake up and see your platform sinking while you watch TV. Fix your stuff, don't let it fall apart. Get back to the grind where you made your start. They say the grass is greener on the other side, but your roots are deep, there's no need to hide. Kick streamers may be flashy, but they're not your game. Focus on your vision, make your platform reign. At not marked, time to wake up and see your platform sinking while you watch TV. Fix your stuff, don't let it fall apart. Get back to the grind where you made your start. You've got the power, the tools in your hands. Stop getting distracted, take a stand. Your audience is waiting, they're ready to stay. Just focus on your platform, don't drift away. At not marked, time to wake up and see your platform sinking while you watch TV. Fix your stuff, don't let it fall apart. Get back to the grind where you made your start. So turn off the stream, log out for a while. Fix your platform, make it worth the while. At not marked.
Good morning, guys. How is everybody doing this morning? What's up, guys? How is everybody doing today? What's up, guys?
In the digital arena where the numbers don't lie, there's a battle raging between two guys. One's a beast with challenges, giving millions away. Others a king of Well, there's a TV show you've gotta see. It's all about the thrill of the big rig bounty. They hit the road with a mission clear. Big rig bounty hunters, they've got no fear. On the highways and the byways they'll chase them down. In the world of big rigs, they wear the crown with a heart of steel and a rig that roars. Big rig bounty hunters, we're keeping score. From coast to coast, they'll track them down. Fugitives on wheels, they'll wear the crown. With their CB radios and their trucker's pride, big rig bounty hunters, they won't let you hide. On the highways and the byways, they'll chase them down. In the world of big rigs, they wear the crown with a heart of steel and a rig that roars. Big rig bounty hunters, we're keeping score. Shine in the darkest nights, they're chasing the outlaws with all their might. They're the modern day cowboys of the open road. Big rig bounty hunters, watch the stories unfold. With steel nerves and a heavy load, bring them in, it's the highway code. The thrill of the chase, the bounties, the prize. Big rig bounty hunters, they'll never compromise. On the highways and the byways, they'll chase them down.
Okay. Nobody's coming. Someone's here. It is Polio.
What's up,
Hey,
brother?
there's. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? From the Bubba the Lost Bun Show is Holyoke Joe.
The Supermark,
The Supermark.
transcending
Sorry.
all marks. That's why I can't criticize Marks, because I'm the super of all of them.
Yeah.
I really am. I really have been my entire life, not just the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, but of everything. Everything I ever did when I was a kid, whether it was Star Wars or G.I. Joe or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or whatever, moving up as things came out and were popular, I bought everything. Every action figure, every play set, every comic book. I was blessed enough to be from Holyoke, Massachusetts. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were created 15 minutes north in Northampton, Massachusetts. And I played a lie to all the kids in school when I was in third grade. I told them that Peter Laird, Kevin Eastman's the other guy, but Peter Laird is my father. I never had a father, so they couldn't prove me wrong. And, you know, he was chubby and balding. And I was only in the third grade, so I wasn't balding yet, but I told them all at the end of the third year, you know, my third grade year, that I was lying. He's not really my father.
Oh.
But I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles so much. And then when I was in like the fourth grade, I got into, you know, those gnomes, those little gnomes with the hair, the neon hair.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know about gnomes with the fuzzy hair, like purple, pink. Don't worry, everybody else does. That's all that matters. And I started collecting those and having them on my desk. And one of the cute girls that I was really crazy about in the 4th grade, she's like, "Oh, let me make you a uniform for him for school." And I'm like, "This is awesome." And then I got that thing for Christmas where it's like random, like I don't know what they call it. Everybody buys but Secret Santa. They did a Secret Santa, and I got one of the rich girls to give me like a whole box full of all different gnomes of all sizes. And then the gnome thing got out of control, so it was time to jump to the next thing to mark out. But all the while, I was marking out to wrestling. I just had to just mark out to everything else too. I saw the Spider-Man movie. I went to KB Toy Works and I bought all the Spider-Man movie toys. Same thing with Batman. Just a mark, bro. The super mark. Get excited. What's up with you? What's going on?
Yeah, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
What's your deal? Why even do a stream if you're just going to have a bad attitude? Doesn't make any sense.
I'm not mad at you. I'm
I know.
just aggravated.
I understand, but what's it going to accomplish? What is being aggravated going to accomplish?
I wanted people to come in and watch the stream, but I realize now that I should leave live. I should leave streaming. I should
I don't think
leave
so.
streaming.
I don't think so. I don't think that's the. We'll live by the John Cena. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up. There's no
But
reason to give up.
everybody, it's like everybody else, I can't get people to come to the stream unless I have a big star on the show.
Dude, we're going through the same thing. I'm going through the same thing on Twitch. I'm sitting here with 1-2 viewers every day, all day for 15 hours. Yesterday I streamed, and I got 0.8 viewers for the total of the day. Like,
You know what? Hey, Joe.
yeah.
Here's the thing. I wish I can give you subs right now, or I can give you a piece of money to help for everything you do to make my streams good. But I can't right now.
I'm not worried about it. I just work until the time pays itself off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I started working in wrestling, I had to work shows for free until I could get $20, until I could get $50, until I could get $150, until I get $250, until I get 500, and it's just the name of the game. Like when I started streaming, I didn't even know monetizing was a thing. I was just doing it just to do it. And then once I heard you could become affiliate, I'm like, all right, cool. All it takes is 50 followers, 75 followers. I don't remember what it was. But then boom, I was affiliate. I'm like, all right. And then I got mad love from a lot of great people. All jumped in and subbed, and that was awesome. And then you saw we talked about this before, but very recently, but 5 to 10 people at least all day, chilling, visiting, stopping in, so I don't sit here by myself. But instead, now all I do is I do me. I'm constantly busy. I have so much to do at all times. It's not a problem. I stay busy all day. But I keep looking up to see if somebody typed something or to see if the numbers changed. And it's always the same. It's one viewer and nobody chat. And then sometimes 2, 3 viewers, but still nobody chatting. And so you're missing the whole point. The thing with Twitch, it says just chatting, right, Jake? So you're clicking on a stream that's just chatting and you don't chat. What's the point? And I'm not going to lie to you. I've considered also saying, like, just giving up on Twitch and going over to YouTube. But, I had all the people that subbed from the beginning and some people subbed for even 6 months. They have faith in me. So I'm not going to give up on them. So I'm just going to continue streaming on Twitch. And I can jump on
Yeah.
YouTube on my other phone every now and again and get 500 viewers in less than an hour because people of YouTube apparently are smarter than the people on Twitch. Way smarter because you and I both know Twitch is a video game gimmick that's now turned into girls in hot tubs and girls body painting their tits. Like, whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck. Like, let them ban me forever. Let them suspend my account forever. I'm quite sick of it. The TOS, they can't make up their mind. Well, who can say what? Like, I can't say the R word. I can't say the F word that has an A after it. I can't say the N word. Like, so much for free speech. I should be able to say whatever I want to say as long as I'm willing to accept the repercussions after, and not necessarily suspensions or bans, but lack of viewers. If I say something people don't like, I won't have the viewers. Hot tea.
Yeah.
But on the same token, I want you to know, as much of a numbers man I am, I love the numbers, I love the analytics. I'm also of the volition that I'm not forcing anybody to watch my stream. I'm not forcing anybody to follow. I'm not forcing anybody to subscribe. I'm not forcing anybody to cheer bits. I don't ask for nothing. If they want to give it, they know the options there. It's entirely up to them. I don't need to explain the program to the very few people that I do have, the loyal people that I do have in my stream. Like, David Chandler was just kick ass, dude. I can't believe it. What a great man. Come in, sub, gift a sub to somebody else. I think he cheered like 25 bits. Like, David Chandler, props to him. And thank you for introducing me to him. I had seen him in Little Lemmy stream before. But I haven't been in a Little Lemmy stream in about a month or two. I really used to enjoy going over to her streams, hearing her music. The people in her chat were really positive. I said to myself, I can't see how anyone would ever have a problem with Little Lemmy. She's just always awesome. But then I got to meet the other side of Little Lemmy. So
the thing is, it's like she's turned. You know, when I met, you want to hear something funny? Is like I was her first interview. She was on my show first. Problem is, in 2021 we had 2022 we had a break. We had a little problem with each other, so I took the stream down and I didn't save it. So if the thing is now it's like I'm trying to still try to I give up on finding that because of how big of a cunt she's over there on BYB and other platforms. You know, she's over there doing her. I don't care. There's other the pawn after. So sorry.
I'm just having trouble hearing you. It was really choppy that last minute there.
Yeah, and I don't care. I don't care about this. The thing. It's just I don't care about doing this because at the end of the day, it's not it's not. You know what? I don't really fucking care about the fans. The fans.
So here's what's going on. I don't want to change topics, but something came to mind and I can't let it go because I don't know if you were just listening to the uncensored after show. Bubba's uncensored after show. Bubba's not there because Bubba had to go to the hospital. Merch Crick's mom, they're thinking about pulling the plug right now. So Bubba had to go over there. So yep. I prayed as hard as I could.
Say that again.
I prayed as hard as I could for 14 days.
Say that again about who's pulling the plug.
Merch Crick's mom, Virginia. She had COVID about a month ago, and then they gave her the wrong medicine, so it came back double pneumonia, and now her lungs are shot. and they've been trying for like 14 days to get her back on track with all these machines, switching out her blood and all this in and out stuff, and I believed for full healing. I prayed fully wide open, giant prayers, the biggest prayers I could pray, and but I also have to accept what God's will is. So if God's will is to have her in heaven, then all the prayers of the world aren't going to change it. But I still believe. I don't know for sure the plug's been pulled yet. I know all the family had to go over there now. And I pray for a miracle, even right now, as we speak. I pray for something to change, a miracle. God's healing hands to touch down right there and just make something happen so the inevitable doesn't have to take place as we believe it will now. So that's all I can say. So they're doing a little uncensored show with just Lummox and Seth, and I felt like it would be a great opportunity to confront Seth and ask him, like, do you hate me? Like, what's your deal? Because he really acts like he hates me a lot. And he had it out with Carlos Mandingo / Carlos Clem on a private phone call. He called him out just because he wants to be good with everybody. That's what he says. So I gave him an opportunity to be good with me. And he locked up for 10 seconds of dead air. And he just stood there. And then Lummy said the Grouper Lips sniped me. But Grouper Lips didn't know. There's no money. You can see it in Rumble. You can see it in YouTube. You can see a super chat. You can see what's it called, a rant in Rumble, and there was none. All Grouper Lips did was write the word snipe. He typed it. That's it. He didn't give no money, but Lummy acknowledged the snipe because he saw it made Seth uncomfortable, and Seth is the boss. Lummy may be the executive producer by name, but Seth is the boss. Lummy's afraid of Seth. He doesn't want to step on Seth's shoes. Lummy's going to do whatever Seth wants. Bubba's going to do whatever Seth wants. And so isn't Rhett. The only one that'll stand up to Seth is Dr. Dan. And he did it. He did it on last Tuesday's show. It was so incredible. Bubba's very punctual. So he expects his employees to be punctual. So when you get a minute for that chime in, meaning you're coming back from break in a minute, you better be in your chair with your headphones on, with your microphone in front of your face, ready to work. Well, Bubba's back from break. The show's on, and Seth's nowhere to be found. Then he strolls in the door, and he's like, I was taking a piss. And Bubba's like, just that's totally unprofessional, blah, blah, blah. And it was one of the most uncomfortable talk breaks. But I loved it because it had to be said. And Dr. Dan said, well, what do you care? He runs the place anyways. I couldn't believe it. Dr. Dan said Seth runs the place. Oh, my God. And the way he said it, just like I delivered it. It was so awesome. But then it went nowhere.
You know what? I also want to say that number one, it's like everybody else, but the thing is, Bubba, no one would talk back, when Bubba was doing the show, when it was just Manson there, Manson, never mind.
Well, I think what you're getting at is Manson wouldn't counter program as much as like Spice Boy started it, and then Anna tried to do it, and now Seth is really on it, where they make fun of Bubba all the time. They make fun of him if he mispronounces a word, or if he misses something when he's reading it. He can't read. Like he had trouble reading today because he was crying so much, and he couldn't see the word, and then. Well, now we're going to make fun of him because of that. We're going to make fun of him because of his son and that situation. We're going to make fun of him because he's fat. We're going to make everything you could possibly make fun of Bubba for. And Seth is all over it, all nonstop, to the point where he tries to be as uncomfortable as possible, thinking that's funny. So he's got himself pigeonholed into that type of scenario where I'm allowed to say and do whatever I want because I'm just a wacky bastard and I have anxiety and I'm on pills. I literally watched him this morning between 6 and 7 pop pills in his mouth, drink them down, and then after the 7 o'clock hour, sleep during while Bubba was talking. It was just Bubba, Lummox, and Seth today, and I literally watched him. I have so many pictures of Seth sleeping in the studio, and usually he's right down by the clock, so you can see what time of the whether it's hot mic or not, or you can see that it's in fact live during the show, and he is always sleeping more often than not. And everybody in chat calls him out on it. Wow, Seth, are you gonna talk today? He said, "Oh my god." Yeah, he's allowed to get away with everything. It's going to get tiring one of these days, and soon he'll be gone.
Again, why doesn't Seth take the PayPal card and take $250,000 like Blitz did?
Because he gets money in different ways. He charges Bubba to go to 199. He charges him. He's already getting paid as an employee like everybody else. Nobody else charges Bubba to go to 199. He charges Bubba an appearance fee to go to 199 and brings very little to the table. Very little. All he did was shit on all of Bubba's content creation because Bubba was getting nasty with Maria Guatemala. He really, really, really turned it up a notch. And another notch and another notch. And Seth's like, oh my God. Oh. And then Bubba's like, man, why don't we get this stuff out of the Ladies of the BRN podcast? And Seth's like, well, because I suck and you're better, so why don't you do it? Like, what a fucking C word this guy is. And I gave him a chance, bro. When he came back, there was something on Twitter about him coming back, and I gave a heart, and I might have said, like, yeah. And then he hit me up privately on Facebook Messenger, and he's like, hey, man, I know you didn't like me last time I was around, but it seems like this time things are a bit different. I just wanted to make sure everything's good. I'm like, yeah, man, it's cool. We had a conversation back and forth, and then he started slinging cards, so I bought his wrestling cards. I bought 3 wrestling cards, but I was talking about an Odell Beckham Jr. card that he had. And he's like, yeah, man, I'll just throw that in, no problem. I'm like, all right, cool. So I PayPal'd him the money, and I got the cards, no Odell Beckham Jr. card. And then he talked about how he's going to start doing a wrestling podcast on Saturdays. And I said, hey, man, if you need any help with the wrestling podcast, I have 21 plus years in ring experience, and I've watched wrestling since I was 4 years old. So it's 41 years of watching. Not to mention I'm bedridden now, so I don't miss a second of any wrestling that's ever on television. Even when they double me up, like when there's a TNA pay-per-view on the same night as SmackDown, or Collision's the same as SummerSlam, or any of these times where there's double, I'll get 2 screens going and I'll watch them both, and then I'll rewatch them both singly just so I don't miss nothing. So I mean, there's not one more human being in this world that is more in tune with wrestling than me, I promise you. And I think that scares them. I think they don't want to be outshined. So Seth decided to do the podcast with Gary Cantrell, and now they don't even do it anymore because it was such a failure. And it might not have been a failure if they had somebody that actually knew what the hell they were talking about on there, as opposed to one guy, Seth, that doesn't watch wrestling, Gary Cantrell, that actually gave up listening to Bubba for 6 years, and now he's a paid employee. Go figure that one out. All he does is the same video editing job for every single video he makes. It's big white block letters with just pictures that are just edited together with no rhyme or reason, just flashes of pictures with the audio. The audio is what matters, but it's the same job for every single different piece of audio. You would think of would switch it up or make it look different, but whatever. As long as Bubba's happy, that's all that matters. But then Seth found out that I was full hot, that the card gimmick, that he didn't give me the card, then the wrestling podcast, then he just blocked me everywhere for no reason. So he blocked me on Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, and he didn't even give me an explanation. Everything was good. Our last conversation was good. I had even brought up some ideas that he shit on initially when I brought him up because it didn't seem feasible, like Tuttle, right? Like, I didn't know that Seth had heat with Tuttle, but when I mentioned, I'm like, hey, man, you could bring Tuttle back, because Bubba was talking about bringing anybody back to do Seth's podcasts. Anybody. The more the merrier, right? So I was talking to you the other day about 25 Cent. Well, the same thing with Tuttle. I said, hey, man, Tuttle wants to work. Bubba wants to bring him in. He can't be on the main show because of Florida Man Radio and Shane Reeves has he, but Tuttle wouldn't let him on the show. Oh, same thing with Shannon Burke. But now,
Hey, Florida Man Radio in Orlando is no more.
right. So that's my point. So that's why it's like, okay, we were not having Tuttle on the show when we could have because of one man or two at one place. And now that place isn't even in existence anymore. There's still a Florida Man in Fort Walton Beach, and I think there's still a Florida Man app. But as far as Florida Man Radio in Orlando, yeah, like you said, it's gone. So now Tuttle can be on the main show, and that's good. But before that, I was just trying to get Seth to use Tuttle on a podcast. And he's like, no way. And then he let me know he really doesn't like Tuttle. And I'm like, well, Tuttle's a changed guy. He's not the same guy you think he is. And then we ended the conversation there. And then the next day on the air, Seth is like, fuck Tuttle. I would never work with Tuttle. I can't stand them. And I'm like, whoa, we were just having that private conversation yesterday. He could have just let me know. But instead, like, now I'm finding out listening on the air, holy crap, that he really, really hates him. And look, now Tuttle's back every Wednesday, or a Wednesday a month, and he's doing Lower and Stoner every Thursday. Podcast comes out, and Tuttle's back into the fold. So something that Seth said would never happen. Look, it happened. So the dude, unfortunately, he's always wrong about everything. He got caught masturbating in his 6-year-old daughter's bed because she was sleeping with mom in the main bedroom. So they went in the room, and there he is. He's got his boxers in his hand over his deal because he finished in his boxers. And this is all from him. He already told all this on the air. So it's not like I'm letting any news out of the bag. But this is the kind of guy we're talking about. The kind of guy that quits. The kind of guy that's constantly under the threat of quitting. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine a guy working for you that's constantly like threatening to quit you?
I'll be very honest with you. I don't know Seth when he was working there before because of how arrogant he was.
Still is.
By the thing, Seth, but here's the thing. The Anna versus Dr. Dan, the reason why we 2 live streams is first one got cut short because Kevin called Bubba's phone.
Kevin Hazlett?
Kevin Hazlett, the attorney.
Yeah, what did he do?
He basically on Bubba to see how he was doing. Well, I think Kevin didn't know that he was streaming.
Oh. That's always fun.
So
I don't know what happens. There's times where I'm streaming here on StreamYard with you and my phone rings. I'm pretty sure if I answered it that this would cancel out and then I would take the call, right? This still wouldn't be up and you'd be able to hear my call, right? That wouldn't happen. Because I'm wide open. I love taking calls live. I take calls live on my stream all day. I take calls from the scammers and I see how long I can keep them going. Oh man, I had so much fun the other day. So many scammers called me, and I get them. But it's a lot of fun because I'll say some wacky stuff, and then they show you their true colors and they start cursing you out. Fuck you, motherfucker! Your fucking mother! Like they pretend to be nice when they call, then one thing you say, and then next thing you know, they're like, ready for jihad. Do you get scam calls? Do you get scam calls?
I don't do phones.
Oh, better off. That's the best. That means nobody can bother you, really. Unless you went and checked their email, if that's your method of contact. Or I know you use Messenger, but as far as there's nothing more interrupting in your day than when your phone rings. Literally every time I go, oh fuck, because I know there's going to be someone on the other end that just fucking sucks. I hate being bothered. I hate being interrupted. I like being able to do whatever I want, whatever I want. Make my own schedule. Stay busy. Like, as soon as we're done, I got so much to do, it's going to be unreal. And then they're bringing lunch any second, and then I got to get my blood sugar checked again. Like, it's nonstop. And that's why Tampa Terry says stupid shit like, well, why don't you get a job? You can work from there. You can work on the phone. Like, no, I can't. Because there's constantly somebody coming in and out of my door. How am I going to have a professional conversation or work if there's always somebody that needs something walking in and out of my room? I don't ask for nothing. All I asked for today was ice. That's it. Pitcher of ice. Well, big picture over there. I don't know if you see it or not. But I'd rather be left alone, so I leave them alone.
Hey, Mercer Squirrel, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Who is it?
Mustard Squirrel.
Mustard Squirrel. That's such a cool name. What's the mustard squirrel talking about?
Is
he looking for a nut? The old mustard squirrel. I want to know the story behind that name.
Hey, new girl. New girls. Hey, you want me to send a link to New Girl to see if she?
Yeah. I don't know what time it is over there. It's probably
5.
You think so?
4 or 5.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
In the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's link her up. See what's up. Get that New Girl action. I wonder how many years she's been New Girl. Or is she only New Girl here and she has a different name elsewhere?
Oh, I might have sent her I sent her a link.
Do you want to see if I could pull off a live fart right now on the stream?
Send me the link, but I'm sick again.
All right, let's try it. Let's see what happens.
She said you sent me the link, but I thought all right, hey girl, love you, sweetheart.
What'd she say, man? What'd she say? She says she's busy?
She says she's sick again.
Oh my God. Well, I'm going to pray for her right now. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for breath to breathe. Thank you for food to put on our mouths, roofs over our head, clothes on our backs. Lord, please watch over New Girl. Take care of her health. Lay your healing hands on her and let her be healed now. In Jesus' name. Amen. Jesus.
Sorry, she says I hate being called New Girl, but I panicked and picked my name. Now I'm stuck with it.
No, what's your name, girl? What's your name? We want to know what your New Girl doesn't do it for me. I need a real name. I like a first name, like Samantha, or what's another one? Cassidy. What a great name Cassidy is. If you're not,
Anna. What about Anna?
how about no? We don't need another Anna in our lives right now.
Anna or Anna? That was my question was, is it Anna or is it Anna? And this Anna, because I've seen people say Anna, but sometimes it's Anna.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember Anna Polina Luna. Yeah, she's an Anna. You know who that is, right? Anna Polina Luna. Her real last name was Mayhofer. She was the one that went head to head with Kevin Hazlett in the congressional race, and she won.
I got a really cool name, but I don't want to tell anyone. LOL.
Hey, new girl, why don't you just make up a name? And we're not even going to call you the name. Let's just make up a name. Like, let's say if you could pick your own name right now, if you came out of your mother's womb and you could talk and you could name yourself, what would the name be? If you could name yourself anything in the world, any name you wanted. I don't know. I'm so Joe. I don't even know what I would pick. What about you, Jake? If you could be any name you want, you come out the womb, you get to name yourself. What are you saying?
By the way, because Jake is not my real name. I would
I
be
know your
called
name is
Jake.
Ellis John Hudson Jr.
Damn it! It's just Ellis John Hudson the first.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You told me yesterday that your dad's name is Ellis John Hudson.
Ellis Julius Hudson.
Ah, see,
Jr.
I didn't hear that. I would have never forgot if I heard
Julius.
Julius. Because when I hear Julius, I think of Orange Julius. Y'all got those in Mississippi?
I got bought by them, Rob. Ron Flanagan.
You got a bumping and a rubbing? Hell yeah. Do it. Bump and rub, baby. Bump and rub.
Oh, Manel's on Twitter? Hey.
Let's see how creative New Girl could be with this name. So at least we can refer to her as that name, so we don't have to call her New Girl. Hey, does New Girl stream herself?
Man,
Trying to think of a better name than Joe, but I can't think of one.
all right.
What do we got? What's the latest problem? What's the latest dilemma?
Nothing.
Something an easy fix?
Something I don't want to talk about on stream.
Yeah. I'm just so used to talking about everything on stream. I live my entire life wide open in front of a camera and a microphone all day. So I don't shun from anything. Everybody finds out in my life what happens as soon like they find out, I find out. We all find out at the same time. It's pretty awesome.
By the
But
way, happy
this isn't
birthday,
my
Reverend
stream.
Bob Levy.
Oh boy.
Bob Levy's birthday is today.
That's awesome. Happy birthday to him. That's very exciting.
He does a show called Pint Dabble Pint with cute pineapple on Sundays.
Is E Cool Pineapple a man? Or is it an actual pineapple? Oh, it's a man.
Yeah.
That's hot. I like men. For life. Da, 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 da. Jake Hudson, are you for life? For life. Da, 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 da.
Here's a question for everybody.
What is your favorite food? I like Jamaican food and Indian food.
Hey,
because
say
what?
That. Say that.
You want me to say that?
Yeah, right there.
Fuck Ray DeVito. Ray DeVito. Hey, fuck Ray DeVito. He can come over here and suck the pubes right off my cock. Loser. He's probably got AIDS. On second thought, he can keep his mouth as far away from me as possible. But I don't know Ray DeVito, so. Oh, yeah. There's no Jamaican food out where I'm at. In Boston, I'm close from Springfield, Massachusetts area, 2 hours from here. And there's 11 Jamaican restaurants there. Here, there isn't one. But I can get Indian food out here. I can get chicken tikka masala, extra spicy with basmati rice. I just never get any naan bread. It's too dry. You want naan? Garlic naan? Cheese naan? You want naan bread?
By the way, I just made a clip.
Of us?
Yeah, of you saying fuck Ray DeVito.
Who's Ray DeVito?
This is-
Was he even a real man?
he's a comedian
Oh,
out in Cleveland.
any
Cleveland,
DeVito I've ever
Ohio.
known has been a piece of shit. I don't know how many DeVitos you met or encountered, but I've never met a DeVito that was a decent human being.
I'm sending you the clip right now so you can watch it.
Oh yeah, I just got it. That's hot. So why are we fucking him? What did he do? What did he say?
He's an asshole.
Everybody's an asshole. The sooner you realize that, Jake, the sooner you'll be able to accept more people. When you realize that every single person in the world is an asshole, some of them show it, some of them don't, but everybody's got an asshole in them, not just, to shit out of. And some people hide it really well. Some people hide it for a long time. But I guarantee you that if somebody's an asshole, I could get it out of them. I could get them to show their ass.
Uh,
Just like I got Seth to show his ass today. Everybody thinks that I'm weak because I called in for acceptance from Seth. Oh, Seth, do you like me? That's not what I said. I said, Seth, why do you hate me? And he stood there and said absolutely nothing, like a coward, like a
New
pussy.
girl said pizza. New girl said pizza.
Yeah,
Her favorite.
that's what I have every Monday night in honor of my mother. My mother used to buy me a pizza every Monday night from somewhere around here, a different place every Monday night. And now that she's gone, I still keep that tradition alive while I can. We're running out, so the all traditions are gonna die. Like I'm not even gonna be able to buy bananas anymore. Like my daily banana that I do, and my bananas that I get from Guatemala. I'm just gonna have to. They they have bananas here sometimes, but I'm supposed to get a banana on my breakfast tray every day, but I don't. I haven't been getting them, and the ones that come are all busted out and black and mushy and just terrible. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I believe in God, and I have faith. So I know that he's never gonna leave me without what I need. So I don't know how it's gonna happen or what's gonna happen. I really thought that when I lost my income that I would pop off on Twitch and just get so many subs and so many bits that I would be able to at least have a little bit of money there just to pay my bills, just to pay storage and phone. That's it. Dude, let me tell you, if I lose what's in my storage unit, if you could only imagine what I've accrued. I told you about being a supermarket. I told you about all the action figures I bought from all the different genres of entertainment. But the big thing is professional wrestling. Imagine having everything that ever happened in professional wrestling from 1985 on. The LJN rubber figures, I have every single one that I ever made. And then they switched to Hasbro. They switched to the little figures, little plastic ones. I have every single one open, and I have every single one mint on card, all boxed up, perfectly safe. And then I have like over 50 commemorative chairs of all the pay-per-view events. Like for every pay-per-view, they made a special chair. And one of my favorite ones was SummerSlam. It was either 97 or 98. It was in Madison Square Garden. And it was Austin versus The Undertaker. And for the logo, they put them battling as giants in New York City, like ripping the tops off of buildings. It was like a Godzilla type versus King Kong type thing. And it's all fire in the background, and it's New York City. And I have that chair, and I have so many more chairs from when they first started doing chairs, WrestleMania 11. And WrestleMania 10 actually, I have that one too. In all the magazines. And I could lose it all. There's a good possibility. Oh, I can't see it. Just tell me. Oh, that's good news. Time to eat. Thank you so much. Beautiful. And when you come back, can we put 2 bottles of water in here? Thank you. All right, my blood sugar is 88, so it's time to eat. Yesterday, it got down to 68. That's mad low. And the worst was, I didn't have an appetite. So, where you would normally eat to bring your blood sugar up, I didn't want to eat. I felt really sick. So, I'm 68. I need to bring it up. So, I drank 2 glasses of orange juice. Do you got any blood sugar issues? Do you do that? Does anybody test your blood sugar or test your vitals at all? Any kind, blood pressure, anything?
Sorry, I was having to deal with something.
Mm. Yeah, well, I just got my blood sugar checked,
Yeah.
and I told my nurse what my needs are so she can fulfill them, and I can still answer your questions. I can still talk. I can still be entertaining. I'm just bragging on myself. I ain't saying nothing about you. I'm not bragging about myself. I'm actually bragging on my God who made me, who made me exactly who I am, how I am. And I'm glad. Because a lot of people would say that, oh, I wish he wasn't such a dick, or I wish he didn't cuss so much, or I wish he didn't get angry, and oh, he has no control, no self control. They can say whatever they want. God made me. So if they got an argument about who I am or how I am, they need to take it up with God, not me, right?
You know,
Well, I don't know what direction you're going in, but I got content for days. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. And I got something to say about all of it.
I hope everybody is staying safe.
Yeah. I hope everybody's doing well. I got a question, but I'm afraid to ask it. I'm
Yeah.
tempted to ask it anyways. Well, I can ask it, and if you don't want to answer it, you don't have to answer it. But I will ask, if you could, would you eat ass if the opportunity presented itself? Because I know we all make fun of Buzzard Bob for eating ass all the time. That's been years and years and years of that. It's an argument over who started it. I know I started it, but somebody else said they started it, but it doesn't matter. Thought-provoking question.
All right, guys. I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I love you guys to pieces. Bye, guys.